What the fuck is the deal, YouTube? What's going on? It's Leekautorepair here, bringing y'all another vid today. I got this 2015 Chrysler 200, four-cylinder engine. Nothing crazy about this except for this milky ass paint on it. I like it. It's the headlights and the tail lights. It really gives this car like a good look, and the tint. So this car came in yesterday. It was towed in. Actually, it was towed in. The wheel was off the car, and I don't know what to make of it, but it turned out to look like this, with the this left side sitting on the wheel, so like the rotor itself. So like yeah, it was missing 5 lug nuts. One of them broke off in there, as you can see right there. I was able to get 4. The 5th one, well, this one I gotta drill a hole through the center and back it out. And well, I'm just gonna leave it in there. And well, after I got this wheel on and I test drove it, the hub bearing was like really loud and noisy. So pretty much in this vid, I'm showing you guys how to replace a hub bearing in a 2015 Chrysler 200. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just raise the vehicle and remove this wheel. Now that I got the wheel off, next thing you want to do is you want to turn this this rotor right here, turn it all the way outwards, you know, towards the left, you know, so that way you get a good view in here. And want to remove the caliper brackets. Got this one inverted torque right here, and there's another one right there. So I'm short of not short of tools, but I maxed out on, you know, as far as inverted torques go. I don't have one that can fit this size, so I took a like a 12.16 millimeter wrench. See that right there, all those points in there. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. Next, make sure you got your caliber, like get it, you know, hanging up on, you can have it hanging like this on the coil of the strut right here. So I got it in with a zip tie, so get that strap into place so that way it won't fall and you'll break this not break, but you'll ruin this brake hose. So next, get a use an impact gun or a ratchet, get a hex bit, and just go ahead and take this bolt that holds the rotor in. Now I'm gonna, you know, put the camera down, but I'm just letting you know to remove this bolt that holds this whole rotor in. So once you get this bolt, you know, remove your other hand, just grab the rotor and make sure it don't fall. Watch your, you know, your footing, and just place it against the tire. Next, got the rotor off. Grab some PB blaster and spray your spray these bolts off. Spray the bolts up for the hub. It should be 3 on this car. 3 or 4, that's 4. So just spray them up real good, just that way you know, it can eat some of the rust, and this part, the hub bearing can come off with no problems. Next, want to get you an axle socket, 36 millimeter. Don't get nothing too loose. Has to be on there flush. You will fuck that axle nut up. So get your impact gun, air gun, and just back it off. And put your nut where you can find it. Actually put all your nuts, bolts, screws, and all that good shit. Make sure it's in the area where you can find it. I like to put my shit on a lift, because it's like right there. It's not on the ground or anything, not in my way. So got that off. So next, you should be able to push this axle in. If not, just grab a hammer. You don't have to worry about, see these threads right here? You don't have to worry about when you're hitting it with the hammer. You don't have to worry about fucking it up. So just go ahead and keep tapping it until you can get this this whole axle just joint right here to back off some. Okay, next you want to get we got this axle rushing again. So I didn't show you guys how to tap, you know, tap the axle, just this part, tap it back in the hub. I didn't show you guys because I thought it was like really easy. And you know, you don't have to tap hard as hell because this car is new, so it can't be that much rust in it. And it should just keep tapping it till it's like right back in the spline, so you don't have to remove it. So next, grab a short extension. You grab a long one if you want to, and this inverted torque bit right here. Not inverted torque bit, inverted torx. E14. That's the size for it. And get it in there. Make sure it's on there flush, just like that. And let's go ahead and grab your 3/8 ratchet. Get a longer one, and just take all 3 bolts off. 4 actually. 1, 2, 3, and there. The 4th one is up in there. Next, you wanna, since I got all 4 bolts off, got them on a lift right there. You wanna grab a pry bar, something small, something, short or long, doesn't matter. And this crevice right here, just wanna pry it between here. And I'm just gonna watch it fall to the floor because it's bad, so I really don't care. And just like that. And that's the hub bearing. Alright, so I want to go back up here to the mating surface. Make sure this is clean. Make sure you ain't got no debris up in here. Get a rag, wipe off the dirt. If it's rusty or something, which I highly doubt because this is a new car, just coat it with some type of grease or something like that. And like I said, clean this off, and don't worry about this dust shield right here. On some cars, as soon as you take the hub bearing off, the shield like to fall down. This is bolted in place by 3 bolts. So I'm good on this part. So now I'm ready to get my new hub bearing, get it out the box, if it'll come out the box. This is a new hub bearing. So take your new hub bearing and compare it with the old one. Make sure everything looks right. Inspect your your lug, the holes for the lug nuts. Make sure there's 5 of them. Flip it over. Just look at it real good, and if that's good, then you're ready to go back in. Okay. Next, wanna put the hub bearing in. I'm ready to go in. And this hub bearing goes on a certain way. It's like an offset on the other side. So just go ahead and look at the mating surface. Make sure that's right. So we want to put it on as if match up. You'll know if it's on right if you can get the bolts through. So yeah, just go ahead and get that on. And make sure that's in there and line it up. Get your 4 bolts and put those on. Alright, so got the hub bearing on correctly. The bolts are on, torque right. If you're unsure about how tight the bolts should be for the hub bearing, just go ahead and if you have access to service information, just go ahead and look up your torque specs. I didn't, from experience, and I've been doing this for a while, I know what's tight and what's not tight. So to me, basically, once the bolt stops, just give it like 3/4 of a turn, 3/4 of an inch, and if you can't turn no more, just stop. Don't force it, because you will snap this bolt and you're gonna be mad. You gotta drill this out. That's a whole different type of job. So good. That's done. And next, I want to get my brake rotor, and I just want to put it up on the hub, and do it just like this. And just put that back around, and I'm just gonna have it flushed up against the push back against the hub surface. And I'm gonna take my bolt and or my screw and screw that back in there until the rotor is held in place correctly. Got this on there correctly. Next, gonna put my caliper bracket on. But before I put this on, I'm gonna move this rotor outward. I need 2 hands, but yeah, I'm gonna move this outward, and I'm gonna take these 2 screws right here, bolts, and bolt this bracket back into place. Okay, got the caliper on correctly. You just want to go over everything before you move forward. Make sure everything you took off is on right, and if that's on right, and we can just proceed. So got my axle nut on, 36 millimeter impact socket, and you want to grab your air gun. Quick note real quick, most or a lot of, especially the ones I've bought in the past, hub bearings and the box itself, it always gives you like instructions. Well, this one didn't give anything, but it'll tell you to be careful on well, I'll tell you not to use impact tools, air tools, to tighten the axle nut, because you know, just the force from the gun can mess, or just the force period can mess up the hub bearing, and they won't even cover that if they find out you drilled it in. They'll tell you to do it by hand, and you know, with the correct torque specifications. So let me grab my air gun and hook it up. Okay, got my air gun, and we're gonna tighten it. So it's gonna turn to the right, and it's gonna look like this. You're gonna keep drilling it till it stops, and then when it stop, just keep snugging it. The way you see me tighten it, just go by that. Next, you want to, after that's tightened, you want to get like a punch and a hammer, and you want to lock this axle nut into this slot right here. So you take a take the hammer and you punch and just keep hammering it down. I did mine quickly with an air an air hammer, like in the chisel on the other end of it, and it took me like 1 second. So it looks like I'm all done. Let me spin this, make sure it spins freely, and double check your bolts and nuts and all that good shit. And if that's all good, then put your wheel on, tighten it, go on a test drive, and if it's right, then you're done. So y'all saw it, 2015 Chrysler 200, how to replace a left front hub bearing, and the job was pretty simple. Should take you like, you know, 30 minutes or an hour after watching this video. So that's it. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe.